Hi. Oh my goodness, I was so late today. I'm still have food in my teeth. Oh, hi, baby. Hi. Oh, what's happening? You want to come say hi? Ooh, I just got a Oh my goodness. No. So I was so very late because I worked really late working for one of my bosses. I have several. I have several part-time jobs. But he needed me to do some calls and stuff, so I was working till after 8 here. And then I came to make dinner and I had started dinner, but there was still a lot to do. So I finished making dinner and sat down to eat. Oh, it was so yummy. Oh my goodness, it was so good. Um, and then I was just eating and enjoying, and I looked at the clock and I'm like, I'm half an hour late. It just got so late and I didn't realize. So if there's spinach in my teeth, then be charitable. So I'll only read one chapter, and probably nobody will show up, but you can catch it later. It'll still be here. um, I do like to ask, what did you have for dinner? Just for fun. So I made chili, and it was in the crock pot, slow cooking, and I didn't have the ground beef, and we were going to go grocery shopping, so I was just going to cook it, and add it after. And then I was going to make this soda bread to go with it, but when when I got done with my work, it was so late, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, that soda bread would take like an hour to make, like 45 minutes at least." So maybe I'll do something else because I don't want just plain chili, and maybe I could throw some toppings on it. And we had just got some corn chips because I was wanting to do like a taco salad sometime this week. And Charles said, "Well, why don't you make like kind of like a Chipotle bowl or a Cafe Rio kind of theme?" And I was like, "Oh my goodness, that sounds so good." So I cooked the onions and hamburger and put them in the chili. So it had the ground beef in it, but I wanted chicken too. So then I got all ambitious and I cooked and seasoned some chicken really good. Oh, it was so tender and yummy. And then I made a little kind of like a salsa, but it was tomatoes, green onions, cucumbers, and then some red hot sauce and garlic and seasonings. And then I made a kind of like a really runny ranch, so it would just drizzle all around everything. And so I did. Oh, and then I had some leftover rice that I warmed up. So I did a scoop of chili with ground beef in it, and then a scoop of butter baked rice, and then a scoop of this chicken that was seasoned so good, and then sprinkled cilantro, a ton of cilantro, and then we don't have it. We didn't have any lettuce. We just had spinach, so I cut it up quite small, and did a big old pile of spinach, and then that kind of salsa on top of that, and then drizzled the really runny ranch on top so that it just soaked down in, and then just put corn chips. I did a big bowl full and then put chips all around it. Oh my goodness. I better write down everything I did because Charles freaked out. He was like, "This is better than Chipotle. This is better than Cafe Rio. This is so good." And it was. In fact, I still have half a bowl sitting out there that I am not eating because I am here for you, like to do this for you. And there's that yummy food in there calling to me. So now you know how dedicated I am. Just here for you. I mean, I hope you appreciate it. No, I ate a lot, so there's a little left, but I'm fine. Don't you worry. I'm fine. Anyway, it was so good. Holy cow. So if anybody feels real ambitious, and you could use canned chili, and if you have some leftover rice and all that kind of stuff, but dang, that was good. And everything was seasoned really, really good. It's quite spicy. I put liquid smoke in the chili, so it had a real good smoky flavor. And oh, dang, it was just so yummy. Holy cow. And I was in such a hurry to run in here because I was so dang late to get started that I didn't grab anything to show off. But this one necklace is sitting here that I was going to show off, and it got pushed behind some stuff, and so I didn't. So I'll show this. I think I didn't show this before. But look how cute this is. It's a little rosebud. And I know it's hard to see the detail in the crappy camera. I'll try to show you the different angles. But it has the little uh, fake diamond, crystal on the bottom, and then the cute little rosebud. So adorable. And it's small. It's a smaller one. Got the price tag on the back. So like that size up against me. So cute. This one's very adorable to me. I have a hard time not picking out all my favorites and just keeping them, even though I'll never wear them all. But dang, I'm like, oh, it's so cute. Okay, Evelina. Only going to read one chapter, even if it's a short one. Don't even ask. It's just going to be one. Um, but so she went back to Howard Grove. They left London. Uh, when they were leaving, then Madame Duval came and got in the carriage and had Monsieur Dubois climb in with all the ladies and just him squish him up. And the captain was not happy, so he grabbed him and yanked him out. So then there was this huge fight, and everybody was so mad, and they were fighting. And then as soon as they get to Howard Grove, then Madame Duval is there, and also Sir Clement Willoughby, because the captain invited him. So she's just miserable. She's hating every second of it. It's not fun. It's very stressful. So that's where we're at. Letter 27. I'm telling you, this is good for me because I know Roman numerals. I mean, I learned them, but I never use them, so you forget, right? And so I'm like, XX 25 7. It's good for me to have to figure it out. Have to learn to be smarter. Okay. That's right. And then, oh, yeah, very important part. I forgot. So her grandmother, after getting a letter from her Brangton family, said that she is going to take Evelina and force her into her father's presence and force him to acknowledge her and give her his fortune and everything. And I can't help thinking the reason Lady Duval's nephew and his children want her to get her father's money and not her grandmother's money is because they want her grandmother's money. So they came up with this scheme to make sure they get it. That's what I'm thinking. But she just doesn't even know what to think because he has never acknowledged her. He abandoned her mother. I mean, he treated her terrible. And so she doesn't know. Does she want to know him? Does she want to meet him? Is it going to be wonderful to finally know her father? Is it going to be terrible? She doesn't know if she wants to. She thinks it's terrifying, but she's just waiting for him to tell her what he thinks, if that would be the best thing. And so then also Lady Howard, the grandma lady, the Howard lady, she thinks it's a good idea. And Evelina said she's going to write to you and explain to you why she thinks the idea is good. And this is the letter from Lady Howard to Reverend Villers about the meeting her father thing. So, Howard Grove, Lady Howard to the Reverend Mr. Villers. Dear Sir, I cannot give a greater proof of the high opinion I have of your candour than by the liberty I am now going to take of presuming to offer you advice upon a subject concerning which you have so just a claim to act for yourself. But I know you have too unaffected a love of justice to be partially tenacious of your own judgment. Madame Duval has been proposing a scheme which has put us all in commotion, and against which, at first, in common with the rest of my family, I exclaimed. But upon more mature consideration, I own my objections have almost wholly vanished. This scheme is no other than to commence a lawsuit with Sir John Belmont to prove the validity of his marriage with Miss Evelyn, the necessary consequence of which proof will be securing his fortune and estate to his daughter. And why, my dear sir, should not this be? I know that, upon first hearing, such a plan conveys ideas that must shock you. But I know, too, that your mind is superior to being governed by prejudices or to opposing any important cause on account of a few disagreeable attendant circumstances. Your lovely charge, now first entering into life, has merit which ought not to be buried in obscurity. She seems born for an ornament to the world. Nature has been bountiful to her of whatever she had to bestow, and the peculiar attention you have given to her education has formed her mind to a degree of excellence that, in one so young, I have scarce ever seen equaled. So she's saying nature gave it everything it had. She's gorgeous. And then through your careful protection and education. She's so intelligent, so sweet, so beautiful. Like she's just superior in all ways. Now I lost my place. Oh. Fortune alone has had hitherto been sparing of her gifts, and she too now opens the way which leads to all that is left to wish for her. What your reasons may have been, my good sir, for so carefully concealing the birth, name, and pretensions of this amiable girl, and forbearing to make any claim upon Sir John Belmont, I am totally a stranger to. But, without knowing, I respect them, from the high opinion I have of your character and judgment. But I hope they are not insuperable, for I cannot but think that it was never designed for one who seems meant to grace the world to have her life devoted to retirement. Surely Sir John Belmont, wretch as he has shown himself, could never see his accomplished daughter and not be proud to own her, and eager to secure her the inheritance of his fortune. The admiration she met with in town, though merely the effect of her external attractions, was such that Mrs. Mervyn assures me she would have had the most splendid offers had there not seemed to be some mystery in regard to her birth, which she was well informed was assiduously, though vainly, endeavored to be discovered. So while she's in town, she feels like in the 2 weeks she would have received many offers of marriage just because she's sweet, smart, beautiful, she's intelligent, she could grace the most, high-bred lord or whatever. But nobody's going to marry somebody who they don't know what their bloodlines are back then. So everybody's inquiring and trying to find out, who is she? Nobody can figure out who she is. Nobody knows what her parentage is, her lineage. So that's why she didn't receive 10 offers of marriage in those 2 weeks. uh, can it be right, my dear sir, that this promising young creature should be deprived of the fortune and rank of life to which she is lawfully entitled, and which you have prepared her to support and to use so nobly? To despise riches may indeed be philosophic, but to dispense them worthily must surely be more beneficial to mankind. Perhaps a few years, or indeed a much shorter time, may make this scheme impracticable. Sir John, though yet young, leads a life too dissipated for long duration, and when too late, we may regret that something was not sooner done, for it will be next to impossible after he is gone to settle or prove anything with his heirs and executors. Pardon the earnestness with which I write my defence of this affair, but your charming ward has made me so warmly her friend that I cannot be indifferent upon a subject of such importance to her future life. Adieu, my sir. Send me speedily an answer to this remonstrance, and believe me to be, and etc., Madam Howard. Okay, so I told you I was only going to read one, even if it was short, but it was big. I'm not true to my word. Oh, the next one's kind of long. Okay, I guess I am I am true to my word. So there. Yeah, I'm not gonna read another one. Meh. Even though this one was only we've only been on for 13 minutes. It's short. But yeah, the next one is, it's not long, but it's long enough that I'm so dang late. I'm not gonna read it. My baby I cleaned up my room so nice today, and in this 13 minutes he has trashed it. Plus, he emptied everything from under the sink in the kitchen, and he dumped out 2 boxes of toys in the other room. So I had a lot of messes to clean up, so I'm a little bit stressed. Anyway, so I'm going to go clean up and finish my yummy dinner. It was so good. And I ended up making brownies last night because Charles kind of wanted a little something sweet. And oh my goodness. So I made brownies, and then I sprinkled, lots of times I'll put walnuts in them because I like walnut brownies, but I have toffee bits, and I put toffee bits and walnuts on top of the brownies and baked them, and they were so very good. So I might have a little piece of brownie because I want a little something with ice cream. So I'm probably going to do that for dessert. So I'm going to go ice cream brownie so that I have the strength to face the messes that my baby makes. Oh my goodness. I have 6 children. 6. He's my 6th. And I had 3 boys all within 5 years. And all 3 of those boys, for the most part, they had their moments, right? Everybody does. But all three of them, when they were young, did not make together the messes that this child makes. He is a handful. A handful. He's so funny. Oh my goodness. Am I talking about you? Yeah, I love you so much. What are you eating? What is that? Oh, I don't know what it is. Anyway, so I'm going to go clean up messes. I shall say goodnight, goodbye, au revoir. I shall see you next time. I'll see you later. Do put a like on the video. That does help. And then also, if you want to know when I'm going live, like today when I was a half hour late, if you click the notification bell, it'll send you a little ding, when I go live, it'll tell you that I'm going live. And then if you want, you can jump on so that you can say hi and send me messages and tell me you love me, all that good stuff. That's great. Oh, did you want to come say bye-bye? Did you make a big mess? He's so matchy, right? He loves this coat. Say bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, it's so cute. He knows what I'm saying. To show off your penguin. Where's your penguin? Here, let's open it. Where's your penguin? Where's your little penguin? What's this? Oh. Is that your penguin? Oh. Oh. Oh, so cute. Oh. He's so cute. The messes are worth it. Oh, I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, say bye-bye. See you next time. Thanks for stopping by the corny story. Yeah, that corny. That's me. Thank you for stopping by the story corner for story time with me, the story lady. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness. No. Okay, I thought I was saying goodbye. Push the wrong button. We'll try again. Goodbye. I love you.